better than what it was last night. That's getting bigger. That's gonna open. Dub. That's gonna open.
Dude, that's gonna open for Season 5. It's even going down. Dom Gaming here. Today I'm with Melbourne Gamer and we are doing a theory on the time rift, which is basically the impact from the rocket. And so far it looks like it's getting bigger and it's heading down more towards the map. And yeah, so I'm gonna let Melbourne Gamer explain some of this because he knows more about it than I do.
So basically, guys, if we think about it, if you've seen any TV show ever, you'll know when somebody really time travels,
it usually leaves a rift.
It usually creates a time rift. And then you think about the next season, which we've had leaks for about it, using Roman and Greeks
and aliens,
stuff like that, and aliens, and we've had a bunch of leaks for it, and they're all involved. All the leaks really involve time travel.
Yeah, they do.
So,
and guys, take this perhaps. So like, I know none of you might not know this, but like in Doctor Who, like when he travels through time, sometimes it would leave something like this. So
yeah, so if you've watched Doctor Who, you'll know what we mean. Sometimes it leaves something like that. And as you can see, it's getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah. It
was a great thing to watch the rocket take off and then explode. From what we know, there was a pod which landed in Anarchy, I think, and Dusty, if I'm correct.
Yep, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Yeah, and then it's got to lead back because if you see the pod take off. If you see the pod when it started going everywhere, it started teleporting. And if you think about it, time travel is a thing where if you go away, it's only for like 1 second at most.
Yeah.
The teleport is for 1 second at most, maybe for us in this world, but for them, they would have had to go back in time and get the people. So what I'm thinking is they've gone back in time just to get these people and bring them here, and that's caused the time rip.
Yeah, that's mean.
And it's getting bigger and bigger and getting closer. So I reckon by the end of season 5, it may be really close and open up.
Yep, that's exactly what we were talking about earlier. And the thing is, with Dusty Depot, which is now literally Dusty Divot, the meteor kind of opened, and I'm suggesting that maybe the person that came out of it, which there's been so many theories on so many different people that could have possibly been one of the people that came out to activate the rocket, because the rocket only really shown up in the end of season 3. That's when it came out, just around that time.
Well, if we go to Dusty Divot in the middle, there's a pod in the rock, correct?
Yes, there is.
And that pod, I think, really showed up at the start of week 7 when the Blockbuster skin came in, and we started seeing weird messages on the TV.
Yeah, we did. And on some of the
TVs,
TVs,
it was either Thursday or Friday. It was either Thursday or Friday that we started seeing a counter on the screen. And you go to news, it said blast off. And when week 7 started, we saw weird TV signals as a face. And if you go to blast off, there's that face.
That's exactly true. But the thing is, guys, the thing that leads us more to the time travel is at the start of season 4, all the way near Greasy Grove. Or I can't exactly remember the place. It's somewhere in the circle that we're in right now. There's actually a big dinosaur footprint with the camera next to it. And the cameras literally can't be destroyed. So, from what I'm saying, since the crack's there, and season 5 is something about aliens and Romans and stuff, that, let's say, I'm not going to go crazy about this, but maybe like the cameras are something the aliens are doing, and the dinosaur footprint might lead more to the time rift and going back in time.
Yeah, exactly. But what I'm thinking is, what was I going to say? Oh, my brain's gone blank now, but it has. I don't think what I was going to say, guys. It's good. It's a big time rip, of course. It's got there's a lot of TV sets around, so we don't exactly know what's going on. But it could have a lot to do with news reporters reporting on the events of what's happening.
That is true. And
that could be what the cameras are for.
And if you actually check at the base of where the rocket came from, it was like some sort of bad guy thing. And let's say maybe it's Fortnite Battle Royale is starting to have its own story, kind of like Save the World. That's what I'm expecting, because
It's got its own little story, slowly progressing through the game. Like the map's slowly evolving.
yeah, it is, and the map's apparently getting bigger. Like next season, apparently we're getting a beach.
That's what a lot of people are saying.
Yeah, but the thing is about it is, we just played the last match, and the rip in time, like the ripple, was a lot smaller. Like it's even touching the storm. It was a lot smaller than what it is now.
That before. If you look at any pictures from last night, it's nowhere near that big. It was a great thing to see if you saw the rocket blast off and it turned into a time rip.
And the thing is about it is that when it was moving, it was kind of like shifting and transporting into different spots in the sky, and basically just everywhere, which is what we mean by the time travel. Yeah,
but look, see, it's also making noises which suggest it's something's I reckon you may be able to if you've seen an episode of Futurama where there's also a time where they can go through it to an alternate universe, could also happen.
Yeah. And guys, we're not trying to sound crazy or anything. It's just a theory, because this is a really big change in the game. Even though some people from where we lived had to stay up till 3 o'clock in the morning to see it, I think it may have been worth it.
Yeah, it's very interesting. It's great. It's what was I gonna say? It's getting bigger, definitely.
Yeah, that's true. And the sounds from it, I don't know. I think the game is trying to create its own story for Battle Royale, because Battle Royale, to some people, it kind of just seems completely useless because there's no story to it whatsoever. Yeah. And I think that's what's making people not want to play it so much anymore.
Yeah.
But, yeah. I feel like we could have done this in replay mode instead. But anyways, then we wouldn't have it this big because it was a lot smaller before. Oh no.
Oh no.
Guys, from what I mean by it's getting bigger, as I've already shown you, this is basically what I mean by it, as in it actually is. See, it's heading more towards the ground and it's reflecting off of the water, and it's really low compared to the meteor.
So, if you guys looked at it yesterday, it could be getting bigger each day or week, because we know it wasn't this big last night.
Just think about it. Think about what could happen in Season 5. You never know.
You know how the map changes each, week, and sometimes every day?
Yeah.
Well, this could be what's happening to it here. The thing could be getting bigger. I'm looking at it right underneath. If you look at it right underneath, you see a big white light.
Yeah, you can. You can definitely see some sort of opening. Just think about it. What if the map was to be destroyed and then we were to go into whatever's inside the rift?
There could be a huge new Battle Royale map, we don't know.
That could be true as well. We don't really know what's happening with it, but never know. Maybe in the next season there might be something more than just players to kill. Maybe there's going to be aliens or something.
True.
Or
there
quite
could be
possibly
a solo practice mode.
Yeah, maybe even freaking Save the World mode might have something to do with Battle Royale mode sooner or later.
Well, I haven't actually looked at Save the World yet. I don't know if there's a time where...
There isn't a time rift in it, but what I'm saying is they might add something in where there's a disease or something to zombies. I don't really know, but from what I'm saying, this is getting bigger. Yeah, I don't really... That's just something random, but anyways.
It's getting bigger, looks like.
I'm gonna go head down to Dusty and just to show everyone really what I mean.
Yeah.
So the gravity crystal, look at this. So you can see something that's basically coming off of it, just like you see in the rift. So the meteor and the rocket and the meteor and the rift in time, the rift.
So as we know, from the last couple of weeks, the the supervillain has been having the crystals being the jumping crystals or whatever they're called being transformed, taken on trucks, and the rock's being taken on trucks to his lair, as you can see.
Yeah.
And maybe that's what's being used to create that. Maybe the villain wanted to bring them back from time. Maybe this was his
Possibly.
whole purpose.
And as I'm going to show you right now, there is actually something in the meteor that was opening maybe week 3 of season 4, and now it's fully opened, and there is someone that's literally came out of it.
Because the pod is open.
There is definitely something going on with this story mode.
As you can see, trees are also growing back here, so the map is slowly evolving. So that's what I'm thinking is going to happen with the big. As you can also see, it's right above Dusty.
Yeah, it is. It really is. I think Dusty is definitely
The main
Dusty
central
has
point
something
of
to
this
do with
update.
this mode. And as you can see, listen to the gravity crystals. So Melbourne Gamer, come over here.
Yeah.
You guys can hear it. And you can kind of hear it like coming off. It sounds like a heartbeat possibly, or something like that. And I think that the rift has something to do with basically everything. I know I might have said that so many times, but I can't say it enough to say that there is something going on with Fortnite right now.
Yeah, we've got these things sort of these gravity crystals use superpowers, you could say.
Yeah,
You can completely say they give you a kind of superpower, a jumping superpower.
which is what the
And then
superheroes mention, which is Carbide's mention, isn't it?
I don't know.
Isn't
But these give you?
and there was something that Omega was the bad guy too.
I don't think so. I reckon it's the blockbuster skin, which is because this all started at week 7 when the blockbuster skin came out.
I think the Blockbuster skin might actually be the thing that came out from the meteor.
True. Yeah,
Just look at it.
and then this is all. There's a lot happening where these were transported and they've got some kind of power which is making us jump. And if you maybe put enough of these and put them, meld them together, or add another ingredient with them, it can create time travel.
That's true. This is gonna be a crazy season 5, I suggest.
Romans and people are also, the way we found out about these theories of Romans, the guy who leaked summer season 4 about superheroes also leaked
Romans and aliens.
stuff about Romans and Greeks and aliens and all that.
Hey, come take a look at this for a sec. So, if you actually,
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone pays attention, but in Dusty, there's something also going on. So clearly, something did come out of the meteor, because look at it. There's chairs and everything. It's like someone's gone crazy.
Yeah, the chairs are flipped. There's also cages.
There are cages,
And there's airlock tight doors.
and listen, like I'll open the door for you. Wait, and you can hear the airlock sound.
And there's cage. See, everything's been smashed here. Cage.
Yup, I remember when this wasn't like this, and yeah, the cage. Don't know what they kept in there,
So-
but
Do you know, you guys know the cage which was opened? This wasn't smashed before that were opened.
yeah,
They had the cages over there if something was actually in there, and then they've tried to take it to the cages and it smashed everything around here.
yeah, I agree. I can't disagree with that
And
one.
look, trucks are gone. There used to be trucks attached to these, now they're just leaning sideways.
Yeah, but anyways, do you think that could wrap it up for today's theory video?
Yeah, sure.
Well, anyways, guys, go check out Melbourne Gamer's video. I'll link it, top link in the description, and I'll see if I can find any. I'll try to find some. I don't know. I guess you could say I'll find some more info on this, and I'll see if I can put it in the description. And don't forget to subscribe, and always, please, try to share it, or I don't know, comment or anything really, just because the support helps me out a lot. and go support Melbourne Gamers channel too, as I've already said.